where we ended 2024 is where we're kicking off 2025. Hey everybody, it's Paul125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we're here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, our first park of the year, and we're doing our first ever Art Park Day here. We're here for the St. Patrick's Day celebration, mainly because even though it looks like it's a wet day, we figured, you know what, we might as well get out of the house and ride some roller coasters. So we're going to be checking out all the stuff here with Members Appreciation Weekend, and of course everything that this amazing park has to offer. So we're going to head on over to Pantheon area to see if that's open today. All right, so going into today, I decided that I was actually going to spend 2 days here, which is rare because usually for this park I drive 6 hours, stay for 4, and drive 6 back. But I figured I was going to stay here, but that was because they said it was going to be 70 degrees and great weather. Well, I have no idea because it's overcast and off and on rain I've been hearing now. So gotta love the weather, people. But the main goal for today originally was going to be to do Let's Eat and What's New, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull those off here because of the weather. The gloomier the park is, the less views we get, and it doesn't really bode well for the park either. So with that being said, I am going to head out there, ride a little bit here. Hopefully it clears up a bit. I might do a Let's Eat. Definitely going to do What's New, and probably do a couple shorts, but I definitely have to come back to this park later on today, this year, because of the new coaster. So I'm going to head over to the Pantheon there, see what's open, and hopefully it's not a washout day. So last year, our first coaster of the year was a Vista Spinner. This year, our first coaster is our number 4 ranked coaster, Pantheon, over here at Busch Gardens. I don't know about you, but I can definitely say that's a pretty good improvement here. So pretty much Pantheon's going and Tempesto's going in this area, but no Apollo's Chariot. So I'm going to have to go around and see what else is open here. But first coaster of the year is Pantheon. Alright, so it's been about an hour since we got on Pantheon there, our first coaster of the year, and after that I actually jumped on the train. But my second coaster of the year was Tempesto, which isn't one of my favorites, but you know what? I'm trying to get to 125. Last year I failed. I only got to 102 coasters, so I don't want to make that mistake again here. So even though I could really skip Tempesto 9 times out of 10, I decided, you know what? Let's not leave any credits away, just in case we end up with 2 hurricanes again that knock out a trip. So our second one there, our first one of course was Pantheon here, but one of the things I've always been on my bucket list was to actually get on the train and actually do a POV of the train here, and I actually just finished that. The station here is right over here, Pantheon, so right next to Pantheon, that is the where the train station is. So we actually just did a full POV, which actually took about 25 minutes. It's a long train ride here. Over here they got some of the flat rides, Elephant Run. Over here is Turkish Delight, which is their teacups. I always think these are kind of cool. But maybe I'll do flat rides here. I've been here about an hour, and I pretty much finished this section because they usually have 3 coasters, but one of them is not going. And yet again, this is St. Patrick's Day, so when you talk about St. Patrick's Day, weather-wise, it's a lot more mild than I was anticipating, but Apollo's Chariot is closed today. I don't know if they're just doing a refurb, because usually B&Ms are a lot better, but it says they're closed for annual maintenance. So I won't be getting on Apollo's Chariot, but I did knock out this area here, so I'm going to head over towards the German area and see what's open there. I want to get all the coaster credits here. It is getting better, so I might do a little bit more at Sempesto there. So I might do a little bit more stuff filming wise there, but right now I just want to get the coaster credits to relax. Alright, so I'm in my way back here to the Oktoberfest, and there's the Verbolten car, but Verbolten, I kind of like this sign right here they have, is Verbolten is parked for annual maintenance. So two of the usual guys are not going to be available there. It says there's no wait time there, but it is parked. So since I'm back here, there's no coasters back here, but might as well go check out and see how much we can see of the new for 2025 Big Bad Wolf, Wolf's Revenge. So it is kind of weird not seeing Verbolten going. But yet again, Pantheon I got on, and I can see a lot of the other bigger coasters are actually operational today. So there's the other vehicle there. Fancy little bug car there. So always love Verbolten here, but Big Bad Wolf is going to be back in this area by the Fest House. And there's always some flat rides here for kids. I tend to forget those because my kids aren't small anymore, but nice little airplanes here. And then over this way, actually, you know what, with the leaves down, I might actually get a pretty good view of the Verbolten track right there and stuff going into the shed in the back. So if you've never been over Verbolten, highly recommend it. And of course, back here is the Autobahn, which is their bumper cars, which, let's be honest, for the perfect name for this kind of attraction. I got a lot of bumper cars out there. So who knows, it might be as good as Knoebels. I usually don't get to enjoy the bumper cars there unless it's a local park, so maybe I'll get to enjoy those today. Going to make it a little bit darker here. It's kind of a weird day. You got the clouds, but it's the bright clouds. So right here is the Fest House. So we check out the Fest House, but should be able to cut back here a little bit and maybe get a couple views, because I think this is the way it's going to be by the Black Forest picnic area. I think this is where I'll be able to, or eventually be able to get on Big Bad Wolf. But right there, that is the Black Forest. If you know where the entrance is going to be, definitely let us know in the comment section, but I'm going to wander into the Fest House quick. So we had a little blip in the action there, but a lot of games over here. Maybe I'll do a Let's Play today, but if I'm going to pick oh, actually there's an arcade, so yeah, we definitely will do a Let's Play. Maybe not today though, but if I'm looking for a skip the line queue, you know, will it be Griffin, maybe Pantheon? No, skip the line's got to be Dark Coaster. That line is just crazy how big that line gets. So I'm right here, I'm going to jump on Dark Coaster, and that should be my third coaster of the year. So right now, Dark Coaster is a 90-minute wait, and I can see why, because this is one ride that you would need a quick queue for. So of course they don't let you use the actual quick queue for it. So I'm not going to wait 90 minutes, even though it might be an hour. I'm going to go find something better to do. But it is kind of hilarious that the one ride that you definitely would need a quick queue for is one ride that they're like, hey, you know what, you can't use your quick queue. So always got to laugh about that. But might as well head over to Alpengeist. Alright, so I just got off Alpengeist here, and there was a huge line, but there's something I usually don't see, but here they actually had single rider lines, so I was actually able to get on there after like 2 or 3 cycles. So it's great to see they actually have single rider lines here, because a lot of parks, they do have them, then they don't have them. For Alpengeist today, it was definitely worth it. So very happy with the single rider line, and that is my third coaster of the year already. So we're going through pretty good there, especially after the disappointment of Dark Coaster. But I'm gonna come over here real quick here and work on my shorts, but all in all, Alpengeist flying really early in the season, and it's already knocking my socks off. Alpengeist has always been, you know, for a while there it was running pretty rough, but right there the dive loop was pretty good, and there's Griffin going right now. But all in all, Alpengeist was flying, and it was a fantastic ride. So glad to see Alpe's doing good, and really glad to see they're doing single rider lines here at Busch Gardens. All right, so we're over here by Invader, and as you can tell, people are going backwards in Invader because, well, it's taken way too long to do Invader. So it's been about an hour since the last update. Let me come over this way a little bit. And we're going to cut over here. So I actually decided to, let's make this a little bit darker here. It's gotten a little bit brighter, so. But actually decided to grab some food finally, which is kind of rare for me. I usually don't eat this early in the day. It's only 1, 2 o'clock, but I figured, you know what? It's a crowded day. The day definitely did open up, which is good, but it's also bad because it's hard for me to do some of the videos I want to do. Let's eat. It's going to be impossible to do because the lines are crazy at the food places, and you know, we want to show you guys the menus and stuff. But I actually headed out this way, over here in the New France section. I'm definitely coming back. They have the maple syrups I like, which is always good. But over there goes Griffin. I'm going to try to jump on that next. But I actually did decide to get food, and I went with one of my go-to places, Trapper's Smokehouse, which is right over here. As you tell, big crowds today. Yep, so you got Trapper's Smokehouse, which is really good. So I did go there. One of the meal things, oh, Three Rivers funnel cakes. Didn't know where that was. Now I do. So, but when you come out this way here goes Griffin. His famous Edelman. But yeah, the crowds are definitely coming today because it actually did pretty much, Weatherman was actually right. I have to admit it. But actually right here, this is the only water ride operating right now. Is the historic splashdown coming through right now. There's your water attraction for the day. But so that's Griffin, so I'm going to try to jump on Griffin, and after that I'm going to head over to the Ireland section, which might be dangerous because, well, let's be honest, it's St. Patrick's Day. So all right, so I just got off my 4th coaster, which is Griffin for this year, and I love the fact how close Alpengeist and Griffin are together there. They're almost, you know, one has a white track, one has a blue track, but they're pretty close color-wise here. And the water pool there is actually the only water attraction, I guess. So if you're in the back row, you could get a little wet. And of course, if you're standing right there, you also get wet. But yeah, so we are pretty much moving through the day. It's now 2:30, and I got here about 11, so moving through the day pretty good. It did get a lot brighter, so the weather people were correct. So I probably will end up shooting either a Let's Eat or a Let's Play today. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the front there. I have 4 coaster credits. Invader's way too big of a line, and same with Dark Coaster, but I do have a front of the line pass, and I'm probably going to use that for, definitely going to use that actually for good old Loch Ness Monster. So I might only get on 5 coasters today, but Loch Ness, I feel like I need to use that front of the line pass for that. So I'm going to head out that way real quick and make sure I grab Loch Ness, and then I'm going to go to the front and see what they actually have that's new for this year. So yep, so enjoy the montage as I wander over to the front of the park. Alright, so you know we're about halfway done with this video today here, so if you like what you're watching, you find some value in our videos, make sure you like and subscribe. This is Finnegan Flyers, of course. It's a simple click for you, but it means a lot to us. And you know what? We love doing what we do, so let us know in the comment section if you like this video, what else we should do at Busch Gardens, And hey, let's continue with our St. Patrick's Day at Busch Gardens. All right, so we're down here by the river cruises here, and I want to show you this next part of Loch Ness, going through their loop. But as you can tell, this is one of the more peaceful areas of the park, right up against the Rhine River there. So river cruises are closed at this point here, but this is really neat how you can actually just be this close to the water, actually. Kind of surprising for a major amusement park. So they call this Grimm's Landing. Rhine River, Busch Gardens, also an ecosystem, nice habitat and all that. So this is why it's one of the most beautiful parks here, because right now it's March, but soon all these trees are going to be filled in. It's just going to look magnificent. So right now it's like I said, it doesn't look as great because it is March, but just love this park, beautiful park. So all right, let's do another intermission. All right, so it's been about 2.5 hours later, and you know how I know that? Because I just got off of Dark Coaster, and it was a 2.5 hour wait, which was crazy. But after a while, you keep thinking, oh, it's got to be quicker, it's got to be quicker. But there's usually, I think, 3 trains. There was only 1 train there today, so got the credit. But man, did I definitely earn that credit. And then also, I learned that these best lockers over here, after 2 hours, they actually lock your stuff in there. So even though you might have an all-day thing, here you actually do not have all day. Every 2 hours you better move your stuff. So I'm learning. All right, so I'm still here over here in the German section, and basically, like I said, we're not doing much filming today because, as you can tell, it's very crowded today. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's a Saturday, so 2 things I usually avoid is I tend to avoid crowds on Saturdays and holidays. So today I'm not filming much. I did do some shorts. I did a lot of riding coasters. I did 6 so far, a couple times, twice. But I am going to be heading over to Invader, which is the next one I want to hit, which will be the last one I'm going to hit today. Like I mentioned earlier, Apollos and Rebolton are not available for today because of they're there for maintenance. So, but also here later than usual, it's 6 o'clock, and I'm usually never around here at 6 o'clock, so it is a different kind of day for me here, but doing a lot of riding, doing a lot of fun stuff, but not as much filming, so we'll be back here a couple times this summer. But all right, so I'm going to head out of here and get to good old Invader. I just got off of Invader, and now I just got off of Alpegeist again. Alpe's running great today. So it's almost 7 o'clock, which for me in Busch Gardens that never happens, because the reality is, oh, here comes Alpe. The reality is I usually have to head home. There you go. Truth be told, I did not expect a lot of these coasters to be actually going today. So in fact, I was able to get on Alpengeist and Pantheon and all that. I heard 2 weeks ago from Coasters and Brews that the only thing open was Tempesto. So didn't get much filming done, but I actually did get a lot of rides done. So right now I still got another quick queue. So I'm going to head over to Pantheon, jump on Pantheon, and then rumor has it I get a free beer today for St. Patrick's Day, so we'll be checking that out. Now, I might come here tomorrow to actually do some our Let's Go shopping, because there's a lot of good stores here. Right here's the German store where you get your Steins and stuff. So maybe coming back for that, but right now there is another Pantheon ride for tonight, and that would give my total to be, let's see, 2 Alpengeists, 2 Griffins, 2 Pantheons when I'm done, and then of course I will also have a, what else do I have there? Oh, and then one of everybody else. So the only ones I didn't get on was Verbolten and Apollo's Chariot. So pretty fun day, pretty full day. May come back tomorrow. Right there's the carousel. But I don't know how much I want to film tomorrow. If I come back tomorrow, I'm going to film a Let's Eat or a Let's Go Shopping, Let's Play. Just because I basically rode everything. Of course, you know I'm going to jump on Pantheon again, but this is a beautiful park. Love this park so much. So glad that this is our first park of the year, because last year we didn't get to it. It turned to the end of the year. I think September or October was when we, actually August, late August I think, was when I got here. So now it's not as beautiful as usual because now springtime, but yet again, there's Dark Castle, 2.5 hours to ride it, but got that credit. So I'm going to head down to Pantheon. All right, everybody, this is something we usually don't see every day. So I am here, there goes Griffin actually, but I am finishing up my day over here at Griffin. And the amazing part is, if you know me, I never go to amusement parks at night, but I actually got a room and I am actually enjoying Busch Gardens until it closes. It closes at 9 today. It's about 7:30, so I'm going to jump on Griffin right here. Let's see how the splash looks. Let's go check out that splashdown right now. Not gonna lie, that looked pretty awesome. But hey, everybody, so this is our first park day of the year over here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And you know, could you start off the season better than Busch Gardens? I think not. So got on 7 different coasters. Did not ride Grover. Don't worry, did not ride Grover, but I got on Pantheon twice. I got on Alpe twice. It was about 2.5 hour wait for Dark Castle. Dark Coaster, sorry. So that's what took a chunk of the middle of the day there, but got to eat over here by Trappers, which is another amazing place to eat. One of my favorite places to eat there. So been here for about 8 hours. Had an amazing day, to be honest with you. I'm over here in New France because I'm going to jump on Griffin, but before I do that, I'm going to go buy myself the syrup that I like. There's the smokehouse there. So also learning that you know, night vision is not too bad on this camera. But guys, thank you guys so much. Make sure if you like what we do, you like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have so many parks this year, guys. Our goal is 45, 50. And if we do it, check out the channel because we do daily content every day. So thank you guys and have yourself a fantastic day. Can't wait to see you in the queue.